Hey, creative, are you doing all of your work by yourself, working from home all alone, or sitting in a cafe all by yourself with your laptop? Here's the deal. There are huge costs to running your business in isolation. Hi, I am Aura McKay. I am a business coach and the founder of Business of Creativity, where we support photographers, graphic designers, and other creatives to earn more, stress less, and grow their business with confidence. I am also your host here at Coaching for Creatives. And today we are going to explore the costs of running a freelance business as a solopreneur, running your freelance business alone. I love it when this is a conversation. And I love it when this is a conversation because it becomes a connection, a two-way conversation, a way of speaking, but then also seeing how my speech, my communication, what I'm saying impacts another person. And I can't have that just sitting here all by myself. A lot of what I'm doing here today is an example of working by yourself. I know you're out there. I know that you're listening. And I know that for many of you, working as a freelancer means that you are alone. For some of us, I came from corporate. I was working in marketing and advertising. I worked in the cubicles at BC Gas. I've worked in a lot of different corporate environments. And one of the things that's the same about all of those sort of corporate environments is the cooler conversations, or being able to just connect with someone while you're having a coffee and have a casual chat. There's the being able to go out for lunch with someone and be able to talk a little bit about your day and having some commonality. But the main thing that I remember and I really missed from working in corporate was the ability to test some of my ideas, or to get feedback or input on something, or to even collaborate with someone so that I wasn't having to carry the burden of an entire project by myself. When we look at being a freelancer and a solopreneur, often the cost of isolation is that we're not getting other people's feedback, which means we have to rely on the marketplace for our feedback, which means that making adjustments and getting to fine tune or tweak or even hone in on things like our marketing message or our pricing is going to take a lot longer, because we're having to wait a lot longer to get the feedback. Absolutely. We always need to put our offers in front of our clients to get their feedback, because there's the feedback that most matters. But when we're working in collaboration, or when you're working in community, you have the opportunity to get other people's perception and feedback, which often means that it will take you way less time to be able to develop something that works, and it will feel like more fun because it can be an iterative creative process, instead of having you sit there by yourself trying to figure it out, putting it out into the world with all of that uncertainty and self-doubt, and then waiting for the marketplace to give you that feedback. That's one of the big costs of doing it on your own, is that it's going to take longer. And it's going to take longer because of lack of feedback. It's also going to take longer because other people have tried things, and they can share with you and they can say, hey man, I already tried that. You don't want to waste your time with it. Today, I am on day 2 of a pricing boot camp that I'm leading. And we had some sort of casual discussion before we started diving into the materials. And one of the people was talking about how she changed her internet browser, and she was able to find an internet browser that didn't have all the tabs on the top. It did it differently on the side. And so she was able to share her experience of a new tool that could completely change how other people in the room were interacting with the internet. And they didn't have to go out and find it themselves. They didn't have to test it. They didn't have to figure out how it works. Sarah was able to give them a link and help them see some kinds of the shortcuts and let them know what worked about it. Having that collaboration of, hey, I've tried this, why don't you try it? It will absolutely save you time and effort. Hi, Sue Sparlin, who is in the comments. She offers being creative is necessarily a lone situation. We need to put effort into relating and interacting with other humans. Yeah, Sue, a lot of times the work that we do as creative freelancers is a solitary process. A lot of times we are editing our photos or we are doing the creative work to produce a design or to build a website. That often is a solo process. And the danger of spending all of our times isolated and alone is that we become a closed loop. We don't know anything other than what we know. So we might be missing out on opportunities for efficiencies or opportunities for breakthrough or additional creativity. And then the last piece is that it's more fun. I get it. It's not more fun for everyone. And I did a coaching for creative episode that talks about courses and communities or private coaching and how to decide what the best environment is for you. Because just because you're not doing it alone doesn't mean that you have to do it in a community of a whole bunch of other people. It could mean that you just have that anchor of support, that extra perspective, that guide that comes from working with a coach or a mentor. I am so grateful for my coach. She is invaluable in terms of me being a solopreneur, in that she is able to give me perspective on some of my ideas. She's able to see when I am not giving myself enough credit. She helps me see my own value. She also helps me see when I might be avoiding things or playing too small. She can support me in seeing myself and seeing possibilities for myself that I can't see for myself. And that's what I do for others in my coaching, is see possibilities that you can't see for yourself. And that's exciting because the way that other people see us offers us a new perspective and a new lens from which to see who we are now and our current struggles. But it also offers you a way of seeing a possibility for who you could be in the future. And when you have people around you who believe in that future self and who hold you to that future self, it's a whole lot more likely that you're going to grow into that and start becoming it. Being in isolation can cost you time, can cost you efficiencies, can cost you opportunities, it can cost you growth. And most of the time, when you're alone in isolation, it can also cost you play and enjoyment. There's a lot of times when we're working in community, it can feel lighter and less of a burden. One of the comments that a lot of my band members make, so my Business Accelerator Mastermind, a lot of the comments that they make is things like, oh, I almost didn't come today because I was just feeling just uninspired and defeated and a little bit anxious. And I'm so glad I came today because I feel so supported and so uplifted and so connected. And just having that shift in your mindset or your mental energy to be able to believe that it's possible, that success is possible and success is possible for you, to believe that it's worth it, to believe that you are not alone. These beliefs can make a powerful difference in the actions that you choose to take or not take. If you're choosing to walk this journey all by yourself, more power to you. I support you in doing that. Go you, be brave, be courageous. However, if you are looking for accelerated results, if you are looking to get fresh perspectives, if you're looking for clarity, if you're looking to be held accountable to your dreams and lifted up to reach them, then consider working in collaboration, either with a coach like me, or with a community like one of my masterminds or memberships, or maybe you're going to take a course like one of my business mastery courses. If you have questions about how I can support you, please do reach out and book a call at businessofcreativity.ca/advisor. And we will see you here next time on Coaching for Creatives. Thanks so much for joining me live. Have a great day.